Don't be dramatic, Benjamin. It's just one night with my CEO. I said, okay. Next morning, the CEO was screaming, "Blackstone acquisition is finished. Who the hell is your husband?" My phone vibrated at 6:12 a.m. Not a call. A video. Unknown number. I didn't open it immediately. I stared at the screen instead, watching my own reflection tremble in the black glass. There's a certain kind of message that doesn't need to be opened for you to understand its weight. You feel it, like pressure behind your ribs. I tapped it. The video began mid-laugh. Her laugh. Soft, familiar, intimate in a way that didn't belong to me anymore. The camera shifted. Dim hotel lighting, expensive suite, a man's voice, confident, careless. Then her words. "Don't be dramatic, Benjamin. It's just one night with my CEO." My name, spoken like an inconvenience. I paused the video, not out of shock, out of calculation. There was no anger, not yet. Just a quiet rearrangement of everything I thought I understood. I watched it again. Slower this time. Details matter. The cufflinks on his wrist. Blackstone insignia. The skyline outside the window, downtown, executive district. And her face. Relaxed, certain. Certain I would never see this. I set the phone down. Breathed once. Then I said it aloud, to the empty room. Okay. She came home at 8:03 a.m. Right on time. Same perfume. Same heels. Same effortless smile. She wore every morning as if nothing in the world could touch her. "Morning," she said, brushing past me, placing her bag on the counter. I watched her movements, smooth, rehearsed. No hesitation. No guilt. That was the first real crack. People think betrayal looks like panic, like stuttering apologies and trembling hands. It doesn't. Real betrayal is calm, professional. She poured herself coffee. Took a sip. Winced slightly, too hot. "Long night?" I asked. She shrugged. "Board prep. You know how it is." I nodded. Of course I knew. I knew more than she imagined. I walked past her, close enough to catch the faint trace of a scent that wasn't hers. Something sharper, masculine, deliberate. "Benjamin?" she called out. "You're quiet." I stopped at the doorway, looked back, measured my expression carefully. Just tired. She studied me for a second longer than usual. A flicker, instinct. Then she smiled again. "Don't overthink things," she said lightly. I almost laughed. Because she had no idea. I hadn't even started. I didn't confront her. Not then. Emotion is a liability when truth is still forming. Instead, I observed. Day 1. Her phone never left her side. Day 2. She changed her passcode. Day 3. She started deleting call logs. Predictable. People in control believe they're invisible. I let her believe it. At night, I lay beside her, listening to her breathing slow into sleep, counting seconds, mapping patterns. Timing is everything. On the 4th night, I moved. Her phone was under her pillow. Amateur. I didn't need the passcode. I already had access. Remote sync, quiet, invisible. Weeks ago, long before this, I had installed it. Not because I suspected her, because I don't like blind spots. The data unfolded in silence. Messages, images, schedules. Him, CEO, Blackstone Holdings. Married, untouchable, publicly, privately careless. Their conversations weren't emotional. That was the part that almost impressed me. No love, no promises, just transactions. Power, access, advancement. And her, playing the game like she believed she understood all the rules. I leaned back in my chair, reviewed everything again, cross-referenced dates, locations, financial movements. That's when it shifted. This wasn't just infidelity. It was strategy. She wasn't cheating on me. She was leveraging me. Because the moment I traced the acquisition pipeline, I saw my name. Hidden, indirect, but central. Blackstone wasn't just acquiring her company. They were stepping into something much larger. Something I built. Quietly, deliberately, without her ever realizing. I closed the laptop. Finally, I understood. The report arrived at 9 a.m. Printed, clean, precise. Everything mapped. Every message. Every meeting. Every transfer of influence. I placed it on the dining table. Waited. She walked in at 9:17. Late. Unusual. "Benjamin, She stopped. Saw the report. Didn't touch it. "Open it," I said. My voice didn't rise. It didn't need to. She hesitated. Then she did. Page 1. Her face changed slowly. Not panic. Recognition. By page 3, her breathing shifted. By page 5, she sat down, hard. "This," she whispered. "This isn't what you think." I tilted my head slightly. "No." She looked up at me, eyes searching, calculating damage. It was just temporary. Strategic. I was protecting us. Us. I almost admired the audacity. I stepped closer, placed a second document beside the first. This one thinner, more lethal. "Then explain this." She flipped it open, her lips parted. Nothing came out, because this one wasn't about her. It was about him. The CEO, his company, and the acquisition he thought he controlled. A deal finalized at 8:45 a.m., 45 minutes ago. Signed. Sealed. Irreversible. Her voice broke slightly. "What is this?" I met her eyes. "Timing," I said calmly. My phone rang. Right on cue. I answered, put it on speaker. The voice on the other end was not composed. "Who the hell is your husband?" The CEO, panicked, loud, unraveling. I watched her face collapse in real time. "Benjamin," he continued, voice shaking now. "The acquisition, this structure, it's not what we agreed." "No," I interrupted quietly. "It's exactly what you signed." Silence. "Then, you set this up." Not a question. A realization. Yes. I glanced at her. She was staring at me like she was seeing me for the first time. Not as her husband, but as a variable she failed to calculate. "You used me," she whispered. I shook my head slightly. "No." I paused. Let the words settle. "You used yourself." The CEO spoke again, weaker now. "We can fix this. Whatever you want." I ended the call. Clean. Final. No negotiation. I turned back to her. She looked small. Not physically. Strategically. All the confidence she wore so effortlessly, gone. "What are you?" she asked softly. I considered the question, then answered honestly. "Careful." I picked up my coat, walked toward the door. She didn't stop me. Didn't try, because she understood. Too late. But completely. The air outside felt different. Not lighter. Just clearer. There's a moment, after everything collapses, where the noise disappears. No anger, no regret, just silence. I walked without direction. Not because I was lost, because I no longer needed a destination tied to her. People think revenge is about destruction. It isn't. It's about correction, balance restored, truth exposed. She didn't lose me because she cheated. She lost me because she assumed I was blind, because she believed proximity meant understanding. It doesn't. Not even close. I checked my phone one last time. Missed calls, messages, her name at the top. I didn't open them. There was nothing left to hear. Some betrayals demand confrontation. Others just require absence. I slipped the phone back into my pocket and kept walking, because the truth is, I didn't lose anything that morning. I just stopped pretending I had.